Stand still and consider the wondrous works of God. For whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And God doeth it that man should fear before him. Who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? The Lord reigneth, he is clothed with majesty. The Most High is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also established, that it cannot be moved. Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who laid the cornerstone thereof? Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days, and caused the dayspring to know his place, that it might take hold of the end of the earth? Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea? Or hast thou walked in the search of the depth? Have the gates of death been opened unto thee? Or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? Where is the way where light dwelleth? And as for darkness, where is the place thereof, that thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the paths to the house thereof? Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare it, if thou knowest it all. Who shut up the sea with doors, when it brake forth as if it had issued out of the womb? When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and the thick darkness a swaddling band for it, and brake up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors, and said, Hitherto shalt thou come, but no further, and here shall thy proud waves be stayed. The Most High on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare it, if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Can any understand the spreadings of the clouds, or the noise of his tabernacle? Behold, he spreadeth his light upon it, and covereth the bottom of the sea. Knowest thou the ordinances of heaven? Knowest thou it because thou wast then born, or because the number of thy days is great? Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow? Or hast thou seen the treasures of the hail? By what way is the light parted, which scattereth the east wind upon the earth? Who can number the clouds in wisdom? Or who can stay the bottles of heaven, when the dust groweth into hardness, and the clouds cleave fast together? Canst thou lift up thy voice to the clouds, that abundance of waters may cover thee? Hast the rain a father? Or who hath begotten the drops of dew? Can thou send the lightnings, that they may go and say unto thee, Here we are? God thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend. For he saith to the snow, Be thou on the earth, likewise to the rain, and to the great rain of his strength. The clouds do drop and distill upon men abundantly. And if not so, out of whose womb came the ice, and the hoary frost of heaven? Who hath gendered it? The waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. By the breath of God frost is given, and the breath of the waters is straitened. Also by watering he wearieth the thick cloud. He scattereth his bright cloud, and it is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world in the earth. Doest thou know when God disposed them, and caused the light of his cloud to shine? Doest thou know the balancings of the clouds, the wondrous works of him which is perfect in knowledge? How thy garments are warm when he quieteth the earth by the south wind? Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass? Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth? Who hath put understanding in the inward parts? Or who hath given understanding to the heart? Doth the hawk fly by thy wisdom, and stretch her wings toward the south? Doth the eagle mount up at thy command, and make her nest on high? Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them? She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Hast thou given the horse strength? Hast thou clothed his neck with thunder? Canst thou make him afraid as a grasshopper? The glory of his nostrils is terrible. He paweth in the valley, and rejoiceth in his strength. Yea, I beheld all the work of God, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. Because though a man labor to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of God, who maketh all. And there is no man that hath power over the Spirit to retain the Spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All they that go down to the dust shall bow before him, and none shall keep alive his own soul. Behold, he taketh away. Who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, What doest thou? The Most High is wise in heart and mighty in strength, which doeth great things past finding out, yea, and wonders without number. The Lord has purposes, and who shall disannul it? For the kingdom is the Lord's, and he is the governor among the nations. Whatsoever the Most High pleased, that did he in heaven, and in earth, in the seas, and all the deep places. Behold, God is great, and we know him not, neither can the number of his years be searched out. With God is terrible majesty. He is excellent in power and in judgment, and in plenty of justice he will not afflict. There is no judge above the Most High God, and none that hath understanding above the highest. Is not the Most High in the height of the heaven? And behold the height of the stars, how high they are. Know therefore that the Most High is great, and is above all gods. Remember that thou magnify his work, which men behold. Every man may see it, man may behold it afar off. Amen. Father bless you.
Be magnified.